So I'm reading a really great book right now on the nature of consciousness by R. Spira. And he quoted a couple of folks today, Paul Cézanne, the great artist, and Max Planck, famous for his quantum theories, and puts those two quotes together, which immediately is something I'm very interested in, the ideas of an artist mixed with the ideas of a scientist when talking about consciousness or spiritual implications of being. Paul Cézanne referred when he said, "The day is coming when a single carrot, freshly observed, will trigger a revolution. It is the revolution to which Max Planck, developer of quantum theory, referred when he said, 'I regard consciousness as fundamental. I regard matter as derivative from consciousness.'" So it's a fascinating idea, this discussion in the scientific world anyway, of what is fundamental, what is the fundamental platform of reality. Is it matter or is it consciousness? And modern physics kind of has run off with this idea of matter being the fundamental, and that consciousness comes out of some sort of material arrangement of the brain that creates an illusion of consciousness, as it were. Whereas Planck is saying, and he's the creator of modern quantum physics, he's saying that consciousness is fundamental. But I like the way that Paul Cézanne makes the point. He says, the day is coming when a carrot, freshly observed, will start a revolution. And this is what caught me, because I love that feeling inside that brings to light. One is that one of the best approaches to spiritual life is trying to see things for the first time, to open that door of wonder and unknowing, to stop with all of the multiple assumptions that we live our life with, that makes us settle for being cubicle rats, just kind of narrowing our dreams and ideals and visions and hopes and inspirations to smaller and smaller spaces of expectation. Until we live in a tiny little world. And the notion of spiritual life, opening up a mind, showing you the infinity that's within, that is reflected without, as soon as you open to it and begin to see things freshly and newly. And in that, there's such a hope. There's such a wonder. It's a return to childhood, actually, with the bigness of everything. And life becomes interesting again. The problems remain unsolved and yet intriguing. And so you get that curiosity of youth back again, even in your old age. And if you can manage to get that even back in your old age and start to wonder about these fundamentals of being, you can do it with a richness that wasn't available to you earlier in your life. You can pull in so much experience to it and add to your understanding and to the wonder of it all. And then the promise of it. There is a revolution coming, a revolution in you that Ramakrishna says all of us will come to our realization. We all will know what's up. We're going to figure this out. And it just depends on how much earnestness and sincerity you bring to the table in your pursuit. If you can stay dedicated with a sincerity and an openness to it and a real desire to know, and begin that investigation, wholeheartedly, really throwing aside anything that's blocking you or getting in your way, then you'll find out sooner. But life is worth the effort. This mystery is worth unraveling. And it is your destiny to experience a revolution caused by a carrot freshly observed.